This is not by any means breaking news, as the signs were well ahead of time to see these things happening. But it is happening officially for these two big entities today, as announcements, news articles going out for them on this Friday, the 20th of December. Big Lots and Party City are soon to be no more, one sooner than the other. Now, Big Lots is, of course, one of the large discount retailers based in Ohio. It announced today it will commence with going out of business sales at all of its remaining stores following a Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing back in September of 2024. Meanwhile, Party City is the largest retailer for party supplies, in the United States. They announced today it will cease operations and close its stores after nearly 40 years in business. Big Lots had initially thought they were going to sell themselves and other assets to Nexus Capital Management, and it didn't work out. They couldn't finalize the deal, so liquidation sales across the board. Any store that's still open, they've been closing stores for a while, they're all going to clearance. And if you thought you were faked out before, that you'll just wait till whenever to get to there, the clearance sales start now and they start forever, and the stores will probably be shut down fairly soon. For Party City, same thing applies essentially. They were attempting to work themselves out of a Chapter 11 situation, and they didn't. They didn't find a buyer, didn't find any way to find more financing, and they had to cancel nearly $1 billion in debt in September after their filing for bankruptcy in 2023. So they've been in this game for quite some time, 40 years for the actual business, but both Big Lots and Party City are losing out to online retailers. Yes, you can get things cheap at the Big Lots, and yes, Party City is a place to find things when you need them for parties, but the competition from Amazon and Walmart and even places like Temu and Shein to get cheap stuff fairly quickly is making issues for Party City, where the prices were kind of exorbitant, which when people didn't go to the online Walmarts or the dollar stores to get their stuff. And Big Lots, which had great stuff, but it was discounted. It was sort of the bruised stuff going on. It wasn't the mainstream stuff, and it just could not survive in the world of online shopping. You look for something just as good and a little bit cheaper. Online is taking good care of folks. Party City operated over 800 stores across 45 states in Puerto Rico, and these closures are going to be pretty hard. Now, what we heard from in the articles and in the reports, Party City's corporate offices essentially were told, your job is done now. Those people are basically being set aside and with no severance and just kind of handshakes and what's going on, and it was rough. The stores themselves are going to be open until around end of February. And anyone who sticks around past then will get nothing for that one. So we'll see the stores be pretty barren, I would sense. And whoever's taken over to work on the management to take it down will be a very sad person indeed. Big Lots, we don't know when all the stores will close, but essentially they can't make the deal to sell themselves going forward. So assume that all stores go into clearance issues, clearance sales, clearance analogies to get things out of the way, to make as much money what's left over before they can sell it to another liquidator and then clear that real estate as well. The people that get hurt on this one are people who need these sort of stores. Party City may be just a specialty store, but if you need to get something in a pinch and need something that's bigger than dollar store stuff, Party City is there. The big whack against that is the prices have been high for a while. They're always high. But Party City has those issues and have so much stuff and not enough people walking through with foot traffic to get things going on. Plus, people order from Party City online as opposed to going to the store. Big Lots, it's a little bit different. The people that go to Big Lots are just normal people. They're looking for discounted stuff. They're not looking for the greatest stuff. Looking for things that are just as good, just as well. And somewhere, if they live in a food desert type place, things they can pick up, milk and cereal and things like that in a pinch without going to a large supermarket. Or if you're in a pinch and don't want to go to a convenience store for those prices, Big Lots takes care of you. Also, my family's bought lots of furniture at Big Lots. It's just a place where the things are just useful. It doesn't have to be anything magically large, just useful. We bought a lot of furniture and a lot of other knickknacks from there. A big supplier of electronics early in the days when they were still not so cheap, and cables for stuff. The actual larger losers on these things may be real estate, because these are now really big holes in your neighborhoods that can be filled with, spirit of Halloweens or their Christmas store versions now, which is great. Maybe a mom and pop will find a way to take over the large spaces going on. Maybe they'll have even more furniture stores or, mattress stores, because mattress stores are all the rage to fill these things going forward. But the real estate that is now abandoned, that's some blight maybe in some areas or big holes in actual retail in your spots, is going to be a difference. But people who still shop there, I say, because the reason why they're going out of business, the reason why they're filing Chapter 11, the shopping's not quite enough, we'll have to find new places to find whatever you're looking for. Whether you're a person like me who works with people who do last minute ideas for events, my college has events and I work with event folks, and very much last minute things happen. Party City is a place to find things. And Big Lots, it's just when you get a chance to go to Big Lots and wander through, you always leave spending $50 more than you expect it to, because there's always something there that's great that, you know, if you don't get it now and try to come back a week from now, it is gone because they have clearance stuff in the stores. I have missed the Big Lots we have locally. The closest one to me is gone. There's a few more left in town, not very close, so I don't stop into them very frequently. But when I do, I spend $50. It happens there. In Party City, like I said, when we're in last minute looking for balloons or tchotchkes or things like that for some sort of event that is happening in hours, we go to Party City. We pay the prices. We do what we need to do to take care of stuff there. Without these two retailers, life will go on in general because you can find what they offer at other places. It may not work as well where you are because it may be the most convenient place to get things from. And it may not work as well as you are because they leave a big old hole in the heartbeat of how your neighborhood works. We pour one out for both Big Lots and Party City. The stores aren't shutting down immediately. Everybody isn't getting fired today. Everybody's not getting fired today. But the stores are going away. So if you see a clearance sale, believe it. Get what you need to get right now because it may not be there in a few days.